It was a glamorous moment on Thursday, 3rd of December 2020, when the president of Ohanaeze Ndi Igbo of Lagos, Chief Solomon Agweni, played host to Chief Moyosore Aboderin at a special event organized to mark the unveiling of a book titled Democracy and the Untold Story of June 12, authored by the guests. In his book, Aboderin recounts the events that occurred before, during, and after June 12 celebrated presidential poll, which saw Nigerians forming a united front to generally endorse the candidacy of Chief Moshood Kashimawo Olawale Abiola of blessed memory, an election that was later annulled by the then military head of state, General Ibrahim Babangida. Aboderin's book is also laced with the historical background of MKO Abiola's affluent and influential family.
I've been politics all my life. My father was one, but he stopped in 1954 after the incorporation. So I'm a politician, and I was very close to the late Abiola. Together, we did the June 12 together. So I said to myself, it's time to put all this to document them, which I have done. So I started from the time of the correction of the Queen to have another book coming up after this around 1 year, if you see it. So I'm very happy to have done something to let people know what June 12 was all about.
The book remains the only authentic narrative for scholars and researchers who are determined to learn from the highlights and pitfalls of the history of democratic dispensation in Nigeria. At the event themed National Unity Pathway to Development, Chief Aboderin highlighted the importance of the occasion as a reminder of the need for all Nigerians to unite irrespective of tribe or religion. He said, Nigeria is supposed to be one of the leading economies in the world, but there is a huge burden of disunity which is causing division along ethno-religious, political, and economic lines.
To realize what this Nigeria is all about. The whole world is looking at Nigeria from one side. It's not just this side, but our people are busy competing against each other. This is very wrong. We should get together and compete against the world. We have the natural resources, human resources, also the geographical location in our favor. God has been kind to Nigeria.
He lamented the negative impression other countries has about Nigeria. Aboderin believes this is the time for Nigerians to be more united than before. In his remarks, the president of Ohaenaeze Ndi Igbo Lagos, Chief Solomon, while commending on the book author, emphasized on the need for unity among Nigerians. He advised Nigerian youths to ignore all those elements, especially politicians, fueling discord and tribal disharmony among them.
Those that are portioned the strength to, it should be the politician, which I describe as premature politicians in Nigeria. Looking at Nnamdi Azikiwe and Awolowo during their time, they were all born politicians, and it was not so. These politicians today is to use peoples to get what they want, and believe that whatever they say is a campaign promises, is a statement of a politician. Nation should not hold them, no human being should hold them about it. They are the one causing the problem.
Also, speaking at the event was the Lagos Secretary, Ohanaeze Ndi Igbo, Chief Everest Ozonweke, who thanked the author for honoring the prestigious Ohanaeze Ndi Igbo through his presence.
You know, when I saw you at the awards event, you can never know a man until you are introduced to him, until you are made known to him, and from there you start counting the achievements and what he has done. After meeting you that day, I asked questions about you, and I was told what you have done to strengthening democracy in Nigeria, to making sure that Nigeria remains one, both in your private and public sector. We thank you so much for the honor given to Ndi Igbo visiting us today. The pleasure is all ours. Thank you so much for coming.
One of the highlights of the event was the breaking of kola nut, a traditional practice common in the southeastern part of Nigeria to welcome special guests. The rite was conducted by the president, Chief Solomon, who later presented a piece of the kola nut to Chief Aboderin and other guests.
Igbo, man, yeah.
Among the attendees at the event were Nollywood veteran actors Zach Oji and Tonia Bosheri.
Commend the publication of this book, and I think the title is very intriguing. The title will make a lot of people want to know what actually happened. What is the untold story of June 12? I'm sure a lot of people would love to know that. That's what intrigues me about the book, and I'm glad that I was here at the launch in the office of Ohaenaeze Ndi Igbo, Lagos State, in the presence of the president of Ohaenaeze State, the writer and publisher himself, my colleague Mr. Tonia Bosheri, and other members of the press. I just want to say I give him a shout out for a book like this. I'm sure it will enrich the knowledge of a lot of people who have been just hearing about June 12, especially those who were born after June 12 and they only heard about it. I'm sure this will be a great opportunity for them to know exactly what happened on June 12.
Samuel Adelaja, reporting for Star Media Renaissance.